Hello everyone, if you've watched my previous videos before, you would have noticed there's a slight background change. I'm currently in my room and this is my desk. Here's my monitor. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen me buy it, set it up. I've had it for a while now. I think I bought it sometime last month. So I can finally bring all my consoles in. I can play my Switch, which is here. And my Wii U is here. My PS4 is here. Basically all the gaming consoles I have currently that I care for. I do have a Wii, but it's in the living room and I'm not going to bring that in here. I have limited space, as you can tell. And if anyone wants to see like a complete overview of what is on my desk, let me know, because it's not that interesting. But the most interesting part is I got a monitor finally, so I can actually play games. Final soon, so my studying has been quite distracted with a giant monitor right in front of me when I could be playing these games instead of studying. Like, why would you study at this point when this is right there? So I had about 5 assignments due this month, all at the same time, and I still managed to play all of these games in the span of time that I should be working on them. But I got my marks back today and I actually did pretty well. I was supposed to film this a little bit earlier, but I just didn't have time. I found out that there was no class and I went all the way to uni, which takes about an hour and a half from where I live, just to find out that there was no class. I actually look presentable today. I'm wearing like a small layer of foundation and I drew my eyebrows. And I thought to myself, there was no way in hell I went all the way to uni just to find out I don't have class and then come back and do nothing with what I've prepared. So I decided to film this video. I was supposed to film it earlier, like I said, but if you follow me on Instagram, you would have known what I've been playing. But for those of you who don't know, I've been wasting a lot of my time. I wouldn't say wasting because I really did enjoy it. It's Persona 5. I wanted this game so bad and I finally finished it last night. Actually, was it last night? No, about 2 nights ago. So here it is. I have spent collectively about 90 hours on this game. I got the true ending, saw the bad ending, and I have yet to see the good ending. Play the game and we made it to the very last dungeon, or this, actually no, the second last dungeon. After going through all that effort, which you really wasted on just to have a good ending, you will want to have the true ending after all that effort you've been through. And for those of you wondering what I'm talking about, a little spoiler alert, it's something to do with the rats at a certain castle. No, not a castle, certain palace. If you know what I mean, let me know. Game that I've been sort of playing only for the last couple of days in the month of May is Stardew Valley on the PS4. I have about 174 hours on the PC version, so I know exactly what I'm getting myself into. And I don't really like the PS4 controls for this one. It's just so much easier to navigate on the PC and something so much better on the PC. It just feels weird on a PS4, but I've managed to get the control aspects of it. I borrowed this game from Robin Notta on Instagram because I don't want to buy it because this is quite expensive. I think it was like $80 or $90 from what I could see, but this is the collector's edition. It does come with the soundtrack, but I'm not just gonna buy another game when I've already got this on PC. I'm not really of a strong collector, so if you play Stardew Valley, it's basically like a retro aspect of what Harvest Moon games used to be, but there are some areas that I like it better than Harvest Moon because it's quite fun and the soundtrack is quite relaxing if you like that. Would I buy it on the PS4? Probably not, because it's the same game. So in the month of May, 3 other games did come along with Persona 5 is these. So 2 DS games and 1 Nintendo Switch. I think this is like the very last Nintendo Switch game that I've pre-ordered, so I won't be getting any anytime soon because there's not really much of an option. And I know Tekken just recently came out, but it's also not really my cup of tea. I'm one of the types that finger smashes to win a game, so there's no point of me buying something like that. First 2 DS games that I got is, of course, Fire Emblem Echoes, The Shadows of Valentia. I am currently up to Silica's first part of the story, so not that far into the game. It's your very typical Fire Emblem game. For some reason I can't get into it. Maybe I'm being consumed by Persona 5 and I just don't find it that interesting. I need to sit down and properly play it now because I'm done with Persona 5. So I need to really invest my time into Echoes. I know it's a good game from what I've been hearing other people talk about. Some people really like Silica, some people don't really like her. I personally don't know because I've only been playing Alm's side. And so far, I think I might prefer Silica's side. I just started, but somehow it just looks so much interesting because of her backstory. For those of you who don't know, I'm not that far into the game, so you're not gonna get too much spoilers from me. PS game is Cooking Mama Sweet Shop. I've been wanting this game for a while. I knew this came out. I pre-ordered this about 2 months ago. The Japanese version came out like last year, and I've seen like other people who own the Japanese version play it. I've always find Cooking Mama's graphic gets progressively disturbing as the years goes by. I don't know if it's like personally me, but she looks kind of freaky when she's enlarged and into the game. Maybe that's just me. It is just your standard Cooking Mama game. You just make food, except for this one you make desserts and then you serve it up to customers. I thought it would be more interactive, but it's just actually just more interactive, but it's not that interactive, if you know what I mean. I wish you could do a little bit more of the stores rather than just decorating it, and it seems like your inventory doesn't run out as you make stuff, and I think I like the business tycoon kind of stuff, and I was wishing that there was this element into it, but there wasn't. You just make food. It's very kids friendly is what I'm trying to say. It's not very like monetarily driven like what I'm used to. But overall, it's a really cute game. You pay more than 40 Australian dollars for it, which is what I paid for. It should be like a low price kind of game. It's just to like kill time. This one is this. I really don't want to talk about it because my friend Ryan really wants the game, but I have barely touched it. Yeah, it's currently on my Switch. I think the art looks amazing. I have played all the versions of it. I think it is a dungeon crawler from what I remember. Like, I see a lot of people play it on my Instagram that I follow, but I've been distracted by a pile of game. I did play it for about 10 minutes, if you can even count that as playing. So far it's very aesthetically pleasing. I don't know much about it. Something about a war between something and something. Yeah, I don't know anything about it, so 10 minutes of it really just can't tell you. I just plugged it in to see what it will look like. And I had an assignment due the next day when I got it, so this wasn't on my priority list. I would rather play Persona 5. I'm sorry. But I will definitely play it. I don't know how to pronounce it, but you've seen the visual of it, so this game. I'm talking about this one. Also number 5. Sean B. Awkward tagged me in a summer backlog challenge. As you can tell, I'm not wearing any summer clothes because it's winter in Australia. I'm so happy. I hate the summer in Australia. It's like in Japan in February. It reached about 50, like almost 60 degrees. Like my friends was sending me screenshots that it was 60 degrees Celsius, not Fahrenheit by the way. That's insane. You will literally melt. If you crack an egg on the asphalt, it will cook itself within seconds. I've tried it before. I've seen it happen. That's how hot Australia is. Like my European friends are so jealous of me saying that, oh, summer's so amazing. Try having it beyond 50 degrees and you wouldn't want it. Trust me, it's horrible. I don't live in Queensland or it'll be hot and humid. It's quite dry here. Just enough of rambling. So Sean B. Awkward tagged me on Instagram asking me to do a summer backlog challenge. That's why I went off a tangent. Tagged for a backlog challenge, and it was hard because I have a couple of games, namely like video games that I bought ages ago. Some even has like the cling film still wrapped into it. One of them was Persona 4, which I recently completed 2 months ago. I really like Persona 4. That's why when Persona 5 came out, I was so keen for it. But I think deep down, I still prefer 4 over 5. 5 is very aesthetically pleasing, but 4 has something so charming about it that you just have to keep back. Like, I still want to play 4 again. While 5, because of the last couple of palaces, just doesn't... It's just so mentally draining just to finish it. Like, the purpose of me finishing it, because I just wanted to know what happened, but to play it again, if it was a slightly more easier and less challenging, trust me, I will play it again, but it's just way too hard, mentally draining, especially the last 2 palaces. I don't know if I can again anytime soon. I need to take a break from it. Anyway, so one of the backlog games that I really want to complete and have been sincerely trying to is Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. So this one. I started playing it and I solved the first 2, if I remember correctly. This is one of the games I really want to finish because everyone's been telling me that it's amazing and the ending is really worth playing. But I just can't be bothered, to be honest. But I will finish it. I will be having a break very soon after finals, and during that period of time when I don't have work, I'll be playing this game. And I made a promise to a lot of people in the community to finish this game. Like a lot of people into it. I don't know if I can actually finish it. I actually mentioned a couple of more games, but this is one of the primarily focused that I really want to finish it. And that's it for the month of May. And I'm sorry for the lighting. It's always terrible because there's no lighting in this house, and if I turn on the lights it'll look even more weird. So these are games I have mentioned for the month of May. I will be doing another one for June, even though I'm kind of cheating because I finished Persona 5 just a couple of days ago during June, but I'm just gonna count it in because it was a very good experience. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching this rambly, talkative video with terrible lighting as per usual. Thanks for watching. See you guys later. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment if you want to. Bye!